Yeah.
It's rewind time. Hey guys, what's up? It's Alex or Nuznuz here, and Happy New Year, and welcome to another video. This video is going to be a rewind style recap of the entire year of 2021, with everything that happened in RuneScape, including the good and the bad, all the drama and updates. So I'm sure a lot of you see the thumbnail, and if you're familiar with YouTube Rewind, I wanted to do something similar and kind of funny, so don't worry, I'll put the thumbnail at the end of the video so you can look through it because I hid a lot of Easter eggs in there and I'm sure a lot of you will want to see it. Alright, so this video is meant to be informative but also show some drama and memes that happened this year. I'll go sort of fast so I don't make this too long of a drawn out video, so let's see what we experienced in 2021. So starting us off in January, this was right after Raksha was released in the previous month. Jagex released RuneScape's Grand Party for RuneScape's 20th anniversary. This included special themed weeks like Combat Week, Minigame Week, Skilling Week, and a new anniversary quest. Other than this though, there wasn't a ton in January since we just had a new boss, but January wasn't without its own drama. In January, Jagex removed the previous treasure hunter reward, the rare item tokens. These tokens were by no means easy to get, so Jagex decided to give owners some of the new oddment currency that they came out with, but Jagex only allowed you to be able to convert 100k tokens, so there was a ton of people that had many more tokens and they couldn't do anything with them. So Jagex subsequently responded to this by giving every player 15,000 oddments for their trouble, marking the first piece of drama for 2021. And now we're moving on to February. February saw the release of the new activity pets like Richie, who you can donate up to 10 billion GP to and get him as a pet with his own party hat, along with a new clue scroll pet among others. There was also a ninja strike with many quality of life improvements as well as double XP being announced with a new live timer that you can pause and resume while training. We also got our first glimpse into the Elder God War storyline with the new Azanadra's quest. As for drama, February was full of it. Basically, there was a huge bug being abused at the Shadow Reef. This bug allowed you to kill the ambassador over and over again to farm rare drops without having to do the entire elite dungeon. This meant people could kill the ambassador way faster than they should have been able to, and players earned hundreds of millions of GP every hour, and Jagex was very silent on this issue. But don't worry, we'll be back to this drama a bit later. So moving on to March, we had a bunch more quality of life improvements, including a Slayer Master update with a new Slayer Master introduced, a Yak Track event, and also the Spring Festival. As for drama, well, it just kept coming in March. During this month, many players were actually locked out of their RuneScape accounts with absolutely no access at all. Lots of players could not log in, and for some of these players, this would continue on for months. This would come to be known as the login lockout. So in April, some of the login lockout players received compensation of subscription credits, double daily keys, and a goodwill bundle. Jagex would also announce double XP and the start of a skilling week. After this, the newest boss, the Rex Matriarchs, which are a similar trio of dinosaurs based similar to the Dagonoth Kings, were released into RuneScape, and with this came new rewards and rings like the Reaver's Ring, the Channeler's Ring, and many other powerful upgrades. The drama though continued this month as players complained more and more about a huge bot infestation at the Corrupted Scorpions. At this point, basically every single world was filled with bots, making it nearly impossible for normal players to find a free world. So moving on to May, double XP has returned once again, shocker right? Then we had a ton of actually really great divination improvements that made the skill much nicer to train, along with the Battle of the Monolith, which started to ramp up the hype for the Elder God Wars. Furthermore, everyone affected by the login lockout received Genie's Wishes, which could give you a ton of different rewards, most notably a gizmo that lets you have free attempts with any component, so many players use this opportunity to try to get expensive perks for free, like biting and aftershock. The drama again continued this month as the previous abusers of the elite dungeon bug we talked about from February got their bans finally. And how long were the bans? 2 weeks. These abusers got 2-week bans for exploiting such a powerful bug and gaining massive amounts of GP. This caused a big uproar. Many players on Reddit and other forums thought that Jagex was really hypocritical to go so easy on these abusers. Moving on to June, we get the Elder God Wars City of Sentizen quest with new powerful magic spells that were the first domino to fall to lead to a shift in the meta and ultimately helped make magic very powerful again. In other news, RuneScape Mobile was finally officially released on all devices during this month, and then Solok had a ninja strike which added grimoire pages to the Lost Grove creatures drop table. Now we pass the middle of the year and take ourselves to July, which is when the updates really started to ramp up. The iconic beach returned to RuneScape, marking the start of summer for everyone, and then we had some great combat ninja strikes, and then finally Elder God Wars was released. The first front of the Elder God Wars, which was the Nodon front, was finally out. This marked the first huge update of a big chain to come to end the year for Elder God Wars, introducing the first Elder God Wars boss, Karapek, who led the way to the first tier 95 weapon to be released into RuneScape, the Fractured Staff of Armadyl. It also released Greater Concentrated Blast, which furthermore began the shift to magic being buffed as a combat style. When we moved to August, the Sentizen Archaeology mini dig site was released at the start of the month, and then we ended August with my personal favorite update of 2021, which was the Glacier front, releasing the Arch-Glacier boss, which is a new learner-friendly boss, but a boss with an amazing streaking and enrage system, new titles where the Arch-Glacier can be killed all the way up to 4,000% enrage. This also released the first new tier 95 melee dual-wield weapons, and this boss was an instant hit and to most is their favorite boss at the Elder God Wars. In September, we had very little updates to start the month except for a ninja strike and some promotions, but that was expected because at the end of the month we had another huge update. The new Croesus front was released, the third Elder God Wars front, which released RuneScape's first ever skilling boss. Now at first this front was released with a mixed reaction, but people ended up liking it and I personally really enjoyed it for what it was. It was nice to see a change of pace from most of the PVM that was released, and it also had many new rewards that were really good, like a rune pouch and the now very powerful Crypt Bloom magic tank armor, which furthermore shifted the meta towards magic and helped prove that tank armors can actually be really good. Moving on to October, we had more quality of life ninja strikes, which seemed to be more of a constant update, as of course the big content we are waiting for is the Elder God Wars. Now we did get a Halloween event this month, which was nice to get us into the spirit, and then after this was the fourth Elder God Wars front, which came to release the newest boss, which was Zuck. Zuck, an iconic boss known for his power in old school RuneScape, made way to RuneScape 3 and dropped many great rewards such as tier 95 melee weapons, a new overpowered magic ability, Magma Tempest, which was absolutely one of the most powerful abilities ever released. But back to our drama though, Jagex announced the end of the duel arena officially this month, as it was a hub for real world trading and gambling, which many people agreed the removal was a good idea, or at the very least some sort of cap to staking, and this ended up being a pretty favorable decision at the end of the day. In November, the Elder God Wars is done, at least for now, so there wasn't going to be a ton for November. However, we did have, what could it be? You guessed it, another Double XP weekend, or Double XP Live is what it is now. And then Premier Club was also released for this year with many new and different rewards, but after this, an update that shook RuneScape and created a ton of hype was released, which was the Golden Party Hat Hunt event. This event allowed players to hunt for shards through skilling and combat to create their very own party hat, the Golden Party Hat, which would be a new discontinued rare that would never come back to the game again. This got many old players coming back for the chance to earn this, and in my opinion was a very well done event and is still going on for a few more days. Now we move on to our final month, December. Ah yes, December. Now this month we didn't have much, and when I say not much, I mean it. This month started off with the Death Cost rework drama, as in Death Cost are being fixed, soon TM, news post by Jagex. But Jagex did come out with Frank's free deaths, which allowed many players to try new bosses without the worry of death costs. We also had the Secret Santa event, which allowed players to donate items and get items from each other, kind of like a little Secret Santa giving. Now this created some more drama as people were using alts and creating accounts to try to get as many rewards possible, but a lot of people did end up getting some nice gifts, so I think this event, although its flaws with the alts, still gave some people some Christmas cheer, which was what was intended. Also this month, the Golden Gnome winners were announced, which saw many great creators and artists get recognized for their hard work, but the drama kept continuing though, as a new bug was found that allowed players to death touch dart and instantly kill basically any boss in RuneScape, including bosses like Zuck and many others, basically as many times as they wanted. This bug was absolutely game breaking, and we're still awaiting for how long the people are going to get banned for. Will it be 2 weeks again? Then a new item was released, the green Santa hat. Now at first this was received through gaining wrapping paper through skilling and also from spinning keys, but it wasn't too bad of an update and it created a good amount of Christmas hype. But a week later, Jagex decided to add the Santa hat to Treasure Hunter itself, and the odds of getting the Santa hat were astronomically rare, having a lot of players drop thousands of dollars to try to get this with no avail. It caused a lot of players to call out Jagex for deceiving or being unethical with this money grab. We did, however, though, end the year on a bit more of a positive note, as the Hetz Oasis, which is replacing the Duel Arena, was announced to start us off into the new year of 2022. All in all, while 2021 had its flaws, it was an eventful year which provided many of us with tons of excitement and fun. Nothing can ever be completely positive, but I feel like the Elder God Wars really showcased some great content throughout the second half of the year, and at the very least, this year was very, very memorable. So I hope you all have a great 2022. I hope RuneScape has a great 2022 with tons of update, and the game keeps growing, bringing in new people, and having everybody just generally excited. I love this community. I love RuneScape. I've been playing it since I was literally like 7 years old. I would talk to my friends about it in 3rd grade. I would come home and play all day, and to think it's still part of my life and still a part of many of your lives this many years later is just a testament to how great a game RuneScape is at its core. So I hope you enjoyed this recap style video. If you did, a like would be very appreciated as it gets the video out to more people, and I can't wait to start the new year with some great new content. So thank you all for watching. Happy New Year, and I'll see you in the next video.